Hi everybody, welcome to the Self-Will Soul. My name is Gladys and this is the reading for Aquarius. Welcome back Aquarius, this is your reading for September and this is your reading. Aquarius, you have a lot to say. Wow. Five of Swords in beneath the surface, and that, oh, it's the Nine of Swords. It's like you are worrying, you are because you're staying stuck in your head, you're worrying unnecessarily, as my lovely Aquarians. So you, at the center, look at you, showing up as the magician. You can manifest right now. You are in manifest mode, so you can make things happen, and I think that you are standing in your power, or you can, but you are feeling emotionally challenged. This is the Page of Cups, but it looks like the Three of Cups, so it's there's an emotional challenge around you, Aquarius, I think. And it might be related to the Two of Cups. So you need to think about this, about maybe a relationship, maybe some kind of partnership. Let me just open the curtains. Oh, that's better. So I think that you might be concerned about a relationship, possibly. Some of you, some kind of partnership, right? That's making you feel like you are not in control, or with the Magician there, or question your ability to be in control. In the near past, you felt stuck. And maybe you came out of that. And there's something incomplete here, Aquarius. You get them in your unconscious. There's this, some cycle hasn't been closed up. You have not completed something that you might have thought was over. You also get the Death card in the reverse. So something's definitely not complete, as over as you thought it might be. You get the card of Leo representing you, and you get it in the reverse. So there's something, dear Aquarius, that you need to look at that's related to your ego. Maybe it's about, I think it's about how you use power with the Magician there, how you might abuse it, or how you might allow others to abuse you. I'm not talking about physically necessarily, but maybe manipulation, or where you give over your power, I think. So you will know, for different Aquarians it will be different. Some of you might give over your power in certain situations, not all, obviously, I don't think. With certain people, like maybe a Taurus or an Earth sign. But this is this card of Taurus. And some of you might abuse your power in the sense that use power over maybe this Earth sign or this Taurus. So around you is this Empress. So it could be that there's someone beautiful around you, that's someone that you love and you hold in high regard, someone you see as the Empress. Or it could be that there's all this abundance around you to be had, and maybe you can't see it. Then you get the Emperor as your advice. Oh, that's just too beautiful, because it is about taking ownership of your power. I think that your month of September, Aquarius, is about dealing with power, and I think it's about you owning your power. You get the the card of Temperance, this card of Sag in your outcome, which suggests a bit of imbalance, but that's fine because you're starting to deal with power. I think that sometimes when we're trying to write power, trying to integrate the different aspects of ourselves, and we might come out of balance. So we might be harsher than we want to be because we're trying to balance our softness, or softer than we need to be because we're balancing our harshness. You know what I mean? Let's see. Wow. Sure. Aquarius, you have some really powerful cards here. And beneath the deck, you get the Six of Pentacles, which is so much about balance and about sharing. And maybe that's what you're moving into, a place where you have learned to share equally, or give as good as you get, you know, kind of thing. And that can be in so many different ways, is where you're learning to give as well as receive. You have the Magician here with the King of Cups. I feel like you can, this month is about finding your emotional power. Like, you know, the King of Cups is the ultimate person of emotions. They know how to handle the emotions. In the upright, it's such a powerful card to get, because the King of Cups can be kind and gentle because they know how strong they are, and maybe that's the energy that you are learning to embrace. Beautiful, Aquarius. Your Page of Cups is clarified by Temperance. So this can be marred or affected by a kind of maybe frivolous energy around you. Is it your energy? Is it another's? But there's this energy of not taking things seriously, or there's an energy of imbalance around you. Like a lack of equal give and take. And maybe that's what's teaching you these lessons and leading you to this place of emotional stability, Aquarius. Very interesting, very interesting. So you get the Two of Cups and you get the Page, another Page of Swords in the reverse. Maybe you are learning, so this could represent you as an air sign, that maybe you had an approach to whatever the situation is that was very much head. And maybe that's changing now. You're putting your head down, even an immature head. Like if this was the Queen upright, it would be so different, or the King upright, or even the Knight upright. It would be so different from the Page. Page quite immature or innocent. So like, instead of having this innocent and immature approach to whatever this is, you're learning this balanced approach, loving approach to whatever this is. I feel like there's love on your mind, maybe, Aquarius, or a relationship of some sort, but you're learning to, well, at least that's what you need to think about, is letting go of the child aspect, or the intellectually immature. Maybe you played with words, maybe you were stuck in your head, but it was so, yeah, something like that. And you're needing to think about what this loving approach to whatever the situation is could look like. In the near past, you have the Magician with the Eight of Swords. So this feeling stuck and feeling maybe powerless, you know, or not knowing how to use your power, using your power to keep you stuck, maybe. And then in your unconscious. So something is not tied up, something is not over, but it's victorious somehow. So you haven't completed a cycle. So maybe something you thought was ended, could be a job, could be a relationship, could be a phase of life, is in fact not complete, but it is so in a victorious way. You will feel victorious in it, in whatever this is. And then the cards representing you are Aquarius. So the deep readings, well, I felt that Sag had a very deep reading, and you've got a very deep reading. There's something huge going on for these two signs right now so far. Yours is about confronting ego. I think you need to do a stock take. A lot of the signs had that, the first three signs that I read for, but yours is in to do with your ego. Like, where do you give your ego over? Where do you abuse your ego, your power? Where do you let others use ego over you? Let's call it power. Where are you not in balance in terms of ego issues? You're needing to do that stock take. That's what you're doing, or you need to do, Aquarius. And in your near future, you get the Two of Pentacles and the Death card. So definitely something that you thought had ended is not ended. Something that didn't have balance might be brought into balance. There's a strong theme about balance here, or at least trying to find it. So you've got the Six of Pentacles, you've got the Six of Wands. You do get Temperance in the reverse, so that, to me, that's blocking your balance, but yet there's this potential to find that balance. That's the cards are saying here. This Empress around you brings so much emotional stability, emotional and practical stability, earthiness into your life. It could be work, but there's something in your life that's really emotionally satisfying. And maybe that's also part of this ego work, is looking at that. What works for me? What doesn't work for me? You're doing like an inventory, and it's about you, what gives you power, what makes you feel like you have something to celebrate. And I think that your advice is owning your power, Aquarius. I think you've given over power in a situation, and now you are owning it and celebrating it. This card always reminds me of the Star card, which is the Star card in this particular deck. Let me get it so you can see what I'm talking about, because I think it's significant. Because the Star card is about healing and hope and wishes. Look at that card, and it really does make me think of that card, It's beautiful. So celebrate. I was saying, celebrate your power, and do that inventory of how you use power negatively and positively, how you allow others around you to use power negatively and positively. And then your outcome is the card of Sag with the Four of Coins. So you're still battling with this thing of finding balance, Aquarius, in a situation, I think, a situation that has potential to be very stable. I think that you're negotiating balance in that situation. Could be like with the money, could be work, and negotiating for a fair amount of fairness. You had the card of give and take. So there's something you are negotiating in your life around give and take and power, and your own personal power, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, yours is quick, but it's so, I think it's quite straightforward, but it's very deep, Aquarius. So I hope this helps you. And if it does, please give me a like. Please share your comments. And please tell other Aquarians about the reading. And okay, Aquarius, I'll chat with you again soon. Bye.